about some money real quick. Let's review. So far, we've talked about 3 different coins. So this first one is the penny, and the penny is 1 cent. And so when we have a group of pennies, we count by ones. And counting by ones is just like we normally count. So with pennies, it's pretty easy because whatever the number of pennies that you have, that equals the number of cents you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pennies is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 cents. Because each of them is 1 cent, we can count by ones. The newest coin that we've been talking about is the nickel. A nickel is 5 cents. Now, it's a little bit bigger than the penny, and it's silver, whereas the penny is a copper color. So 1 nickel is 5 cents. We know that it's the same as 5 pennies. So when we have groups of nickels, we have to make sure, if we want to know how many cents we have to count by fives. A lot of times we get confused because when we look at this, if I asked you how many cents is that, a lot of times we would say, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 nickels. That must be 5 cents. But no, we have to make sure that with nickels, we are counting by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And moms and dads, for counting by fives and eventually by tens, it may be helpful for you to have a number chart, and you could either write it or find one to print out online, but numbers all the way to 100, and your child can practice counting by fives and tens, and you can just have that as a reference. So with nickels, make sure you're counting by fives, and here I have 25 cents. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, let's look at our dimes real quick. Dime is a tiny coin, and it's confusing because it's worth more than nickels or pennies, but it's the smallest coin. So 1 dime is 10 cents, and we've been counting by tens for quite a while. So again, when you have a group of coins, you don't want to count by ones to see how many cents you have. Because if I asked you how many dimes do you have, you would say 4. But if I then asked you, well, how many cents is 4 dimes? You would have to count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so on some of your math papers, you're going to see the 3 coins, and you'll have groups of coins, and you'll need to make sure that if it's a penny, the groups of pennies you're counting by ones, groups of nickels you're counting by fives, and groups of dimes you're counting by tens. Later on, you will see a quarter, and 1 quarter is 25 cents. But we aren't going to be counting groups of quarters, but do know that 1 quarter is 25 cents. All right?